Now comes the biggest question. How does a data center actually make money? The answer is surprisingly simple. It sells reliability, it sells speed, and it sells computing power. Most companies do not build their own data centers. Building one is simply too expensive. Instead, they rent what they need. Some businesses rent a single server, others rent an entire cabinet. Large corporations may lease hundreds of servers. The biggest cloud companies sometimes lease entire buildings. Every customer signs a contract. Many of those contracts last for years. That creates steady and predictable income. Investors like businesses with recurring revenue. Then comes maintenance. Servers do not last forever. Hard drives fail, memory modules wear out, network switches become outdated. Technology changes quickly. Owners must upgrade equipment regularly. That requires constant investment. Security is another major expense. Physical security protects the building. Digital security protects the data. Security teams monitor the systems every minute of every day. One successful cyber attack could damage years of customer trust. That is why protection is never optional. Artificial intelligence is creating another huge opportunity. AI models require enormous computing power. Training one advanced model can use thousands of powerful graphics processors. Those processors generate massive amounts of heat. They also consume huge amounts of electricity. As AI grows, demand for data centers grows with it. Many companies are now building larger facilities than ever before. Some projects cost several $billions, yet demand continues to increase. Cloud computing is also expanding. Streaming services continue to grow. Online gaming keeps adding users. Businesses are storing more data every year. Every trend points in the same direction. The world needs more computing power, and data centers provide it. Still, this business is not risk-free. Power prices can increase. New technology can become outdated. Competition grows every year. Customers expect perfect performance. There is very little room for mistakes. Successful operators solve problems before customers ever notice them. That is what separates the best companies from everyone else. So, is owning a data center a good business? For the right company, absolutely. The investment is enormous. The responsibility is even greater. But the long-term opportunity is remarkable. Behind every video you stream, every email you send, every photo you upload, and every AI question you ask, a data center is working silently in the background. Most people never see it. Most people never think about it. Yet it has become one of the most important businesses in the modern world. Without data centers, the internet would not exist as we know it. And that is what it really takes to own a data center. The hidden economics are far bigger than most people ever imagine. Have you ever looked at a giant cruise ship and wondered how anyone could own something that massive? It looks like a floating city. There are restaurants, swimming pools, theaters, shopping areas, luxury suites. Some ships even have water parks and ice skating rinks. Everything looks perfect. But behind that luxury is one of the most expensive businesses in the world. Owning a cruise ship is not just about selling vacations. It is about managing billions of dollars. One mistake can cost millions. One bad season can destroy years of profit. So what does it really take to own a cruise ship? Let's find out. A modern cruise ship is far more than a passenger vessel. It is a floating hotel, a floating restaurant, a floating entertainment center, and a floating transportation business, all at the same time. That is why building one is incredibly expensive. A small luxury cruise ship can cost hundreds of millions of dollars. A large flagship vessel can cost well over $1 billion. Before the first passenger steps on board, the owner has already invested an enormous amount of money. The ship must be designed, built, tested, certified, and insured. That process can take several years. But buying the ship is only the beginning. Now the real expenses begin. Fuel is one of the biggest costs. A cruise ship burns an incredible amount of fuel every single day. The larger the ship, the higher the bill. Then comes the crew. A large cruise ship may employ more than 1,000 people. Captains, engineers, chefs, housekeepers, security officers, medical staff, entertainers, customer service teams. Every employee receives a salary. Many also receive housing and meals on board. Next comes maintenance. Saltwater slowly damages metal. Engines require constant inspections. Safety equipment must be tested regularly. Every cabin must stay clean. Every elevator must work perfectly. Guests expect a luxury experience. Even small problems can lead to negative reviews. Insurance is another major expense. Cruise operators carry enormous responsibility. They transport thousands of people across international waters. One serious accident could cost millions of dollars. That is why insurance costs remain extremely high. Then there are port fees. Every time a ship arrives at a destination, the operator pays for docking services. Some famous ports charge very high fees. Popular destinations attract millions of tourists. Space at those ports is limited. Operating there is expensive. Food is another hidden cost. Imagine serving breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks to 5,000 guests every day. Fresh fruit, seafood, meat, desserts, soft drinks, coffee, everything must be loaded before the journey begins, and everything must stay fresh during the voyage. That requires careful planning. Waste is also expensive. Cruise ships cannot simply throw garbage into the ocean. Strict environmental rules apply. Wastewater, food waste, recycling, fuel emissions, everything must follow international regulations. Meeting those standards costs millions every year. At this point, you might think this business sounds impossible. The ship cost over $1 billion, operating expenses never stop, the risks are enormous. So why are companies still building bigger cruise ships every year? Because if everything goes according to plan, a successful cruise ship can generate an astonishing amount of revenue. But where does all that money actually come from? The answer is much more surprising than most people imagine.